right, good morning and welcome to our Dao Yi summer practice. Let's start with 3 pull downs. Inhale. And 7. Okay, so we had just finished our 3 positions for or 3 forward folds, and we're going to begin with the first one. So as we gather the sun, bring that into the kidneys, and fold forward, reach down the backs of your legs, hook your toes, and let your hips rise as you release through the head. Actually, I'm sorry, you can place the hands right down in front of you, palms are on the floor. Letting those hips rise, let your head float down. Two hands press the earth. Totally letting the spine open up, kind of releasing and opening the vertebrae. The weight is in your hands. Do a couple more breaths here. Then shift back to your heels as you roll up. And inhale as you rise, hands over the head, and exhale to clear. Very good. Our second exercise is holding the moon on the golden platter. So we're going to turn the heels out, palms out, toes out, heels out now, toes out, heels out, toes out. So you have an option of doing this with toes out or in our extra wide horse stance with toes in. It's really up to you. We're going to take the arms and butterfly them up and sink down. Roll the shoulder blades back and lift your chest. So the head looks up, but you still want to hold the apple between your neck and your chin, not too much tension. So we're supporting, giving support in the back of that neck. So we're going to inhale to rise, exhale, set. We're going to do a couple of those. So inhale, sink, breathe in, breathe out, release, inhale, exhale, sink, shoulders back, breathe in, breathe out. Last one, inhale. Now watch your hips. I'm going to show you side view as we rise and open, and then on the exhale we sink. So I'm pulling this part, lower part, my pelvis is coming forward, the tailbone tucks, and I'm just leaning back, activating the muscles along the front of the body to keep me from overextending at the spine. I want to really move and lift the thoracic spine. And then as we inhale, coming up, then exhale down and turn your toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, coming all the way back to center. So this time our feet are going to, toes are going to touch. Our second fold is reaching and grabbing the toes, pull in, exhale as we fold. And now 2 fingers hold the big toe. Roll the shoulders back. Little bit of a sink in your hips and try to roll your elbows in towards your knees. Extend your spine. So as you pull your shoulders back, you want to feel the side of your back muscles, your latissimus dorsi muscles. Those are the wing muscles that you often see bodybuilders show off. That's the muscle, those are the muscles you're trying to flex. As you pull your shoulders back, you want to feel that big muscle along the outside of your armpit towards your spine. Breathe in. And breathe out. Tuck your chin, hold that apple, but try to keep a nice long flat back. And breathe in. And breathe out. And the last one, breathe in. And breathe out. And release your toes, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale overhead and exhale to set. All right, turning out the toes, we're going to shift into the right leg. Left side is going to step across, twisting like a rope, okay? So we're just going to spiral through your forearm, engaging all the muscles around the arm, lifting through the fingertips. Your fingers are open and reaching, and all are extended and flexed. Right hand is going to go right under your left elbow. Here's fine. You can stay here if that's enough, especially if knees are bothering you. You can stay right here, just feeling the hips, maybe bringing a little bit of mind into that left hip. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Level 2 is going to come weighted center. So we kind of sit back over that back heel with equal weight in your right and left leg. Level 3 is to really get down and drop that back knee right down behind your left center of your thigh, just dropping down. Now, if you get really good and joints feel happy, you go all the way back. Breathe in, breathe out. Really pull that left hip back, right hip forward. Good. We're going to inhale to come out of that, step back with the left leg and center, exhale. Then we shift to the right. Let the left leg turn out. Step forward. The whole right side makes the move together and spiral the forearm. Left hand goes right underneath. So level 1 is all the weight or most of your weight on your front leg. Just trying to rotate those hips a little bit. Hip follows knee, follows toes. Or I should say, toes follow the knee, follow the hip. Always, everything follows this hip. And spiraling, you want to feel all the muscles in the forearm. And then going into your level 2 would be to center your weight, dropping that back knee just under your thigh. Feeling all that moving through the hips. So we're going to inhale and exhale, squeeze, inhale. Going into level 3, exhale, dropping. Lifting those arms a little bit higher than shoulder width, shoulder height, looking up towards those fingers. Remember, always hold the apple. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Stepping back, inhale, and exhale, set. Let's bring our heels and toes together and gather the sun again. Our third and final fold. Exhale as we come down the backs of your legs, lifting those hips hug the backs of your knees, the backs of your calves, or the backs of your heels. Tuck your nose between your knees, lift your hips, and get as small as you can. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. And in. And out. And release the legs. Inhale as you roll up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders roll back and down. Set. All right. So let's turn the heels out, toes out. Heels out, toes about shoulder width apart. So going into the Dao Yi version of 7-pointed star, which is breaking the branch. So we're going to inhale and exhale as you sink into those heels. Let the arms float up. Sink your elbows, sink your wrists. Shift to the right. Okay, now you're going to stay in that one-legged squat. Okay, so your heel is weighted, the toes are light. Your knee is behind the tips of your toes. You want to check that. Then you're going to turn your waist, turn your foot, your left foot, turning your knee, hip, and waist. And you're going to draw your elbows in, reach for the branch above you, just above your eye height. And you're going to pull down and then make a little bird's tail or bird's beak, however you want to describe it. Just bring all the fingertips together and pull the elbows. They won't quite touch, but close enough. So you want them out a little bit, not in here and not way out here, but kind of sink it and you'll find this natural position. You pull those wrists apart, fingers apart, like you're breaking a branch. Shoulders are level. Your hip, knee, and toe are both all facing the camera. Your left toes are facing your right heel. Your left knee is facing your right knee. Breathe in. Your heel is backing down and stretching the calf. Breathe out. Good. Now breathe in. Lift that left heel. Come into the center. Exhale as you set. Inhale, coming up, lift. Pull your fingertips together. Rotate that leg. Remember, we're already going down into that one-legged squat. So sink and set on your other side. So a few things to remember. We're going to push the elbows out and then pull them back a little bit. Find that natural position. And then your forearms kind of reach forward and over. You want to feel the forearms engage. Elbows go in and you break the branch. Breathe in. Breathe out. So you should feel this under the arms, the back of the arms, the forearms, front and back, the shoulders, and maybe even, across that upper mid-back area. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Very good. We're going to come back to the center. Inhale and exhale. Now, if you haven't had enough forearm exercise, let's do some more. Heels and toes in. And we're going to throw the ball. Here we go. So bring the arms out, shoulders are down. And we're flicking water. Here we go. Inhale, flick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 40. 50. 60. 70, 80. For time's sake, just do 100 and drop it. So we know that. It's good to do a little bit of the protocol would say 300. Now our Taoist horse stance. So still remain hip width apart, right hand out, left hand under. Bring in the hands to your chest. Exhale, sit back into your heels. Knees stay in line with your toes. Drop your shoulders. Tuck your chin back. Feeling the neck lengthen, but no tension per se. Breathe in. Breathe out. So your weight stays in your heels, but your toes remain suctioned to the floor. Lightly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And in. And out. Good. Now inhale to rise up. Exhale, release. Okay, so now we're going to go to the top of, if you have your mat out, you can go to the top of your mat. Here can be on the floor too. And I'll be doing this side view. So it's our kind of a sun salutation variation. We're going to inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale is a forward fold. Bring your hands down the back of the legs. Inhale as we come into a partway lift. Exhale as we step back, first right foot, then left foot. Find your plank. So just to kind of get introduce this part, we're going to be doing 3 rounds. So we begin with plank, then we go to knees, tops of feet, chest and chin. So you're going to let your elbows just float along the outside of your body. And then you tuck your elbows in. And then tuck your elbows in, we're going to roll up into this upward facing dog. So coming right off the hips to the mid-thigh area. Then we're going to lower. So we're going to just kind of tilt the chest forward as you bring your hips back. Curl your toes under, you go right into your downward facing dog. Now it's the first one today, so let's take a moment to just stretch through this. So we're going to release the head, release the shoulders, release into your heels. Breathe in, and release, exhale out. Now, here's our transition. We're going to lift to the tops of the toes. So high lift with the hips, and then we roll forward. So it's a little circle. So I'm going to call this circle around and then back into your heels. Then you come into plank, knees, chest, and chin. Lower into that push-up. Tuck your elbows, peel your chest off into up facing dog. Then drop your chest as you reach your hips back into down dog. Make that circle up to the toes, forward, knees, back, and down dog again. Last one, go into your plank. Then you go down onto your knees, chest and chin. Elbows tuck in, roll up. Tilt your chin and chest forward, your hips go back, curl the toes, downward facing dog. And then lifting your right leg up, bring it through, or you can just walk. Let's just walk forward since it's a little bit easier to get there. And then inhale, we're going to rise up. And then exhale, bring your hands down. Good. So then we go into push, bow, shoot the arrow. Turn out the toes, turn out the heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. So we're in this wide horse stance. Hands are in prayer, and we're going to inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink down. Flip the hands and inhale, pull back. Hold it right elbow. Exhale as you release the right. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale, sink. Inhale, open. Shoulder back, exhale, clear. Inhale, rise. We'll do 2 more. Exhale, sink. And flip to the left. Inhale, open. Pull that right elbow back. Exhale, clear overhead. Sink. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, sink. Inhale, open. Exhale, clear. Inhale, up. Exhale, sink. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, clear. Inhale, up. Exhale, sink. Inhale, open. Exhale, clear. And inhale up. And exhale, set. Now, we're going to go back to our sun salutation. So turn out your foot. Step in with that right foot. Inhale, rise. And exhale, fold. Inhale, partway lift. And exhale, this time your left leg goes back. Then right plank. Hold your plank. Lower knees, chest, and chin. Or you can go right down into your push-up. And then lower the knees, tuck your elbows in, and rise up. Then tilt your hips back as your chest drops down and go into down dog. We do a little circle to the toes, head back into downward facing dog, back to your plank, and lower through here to your push-up, or knees, chest, chin, lower the knees, tuck your elbows, roll up into upward facing dog, then tilt your chest down, hips up, roll back. Last one, we'll circle here, pull your hips back, and then back into your plank. Lower down, push up without going up, tuck your elbows. Inhale, rise. Exhale as you pull the hips back, downward facing dog. And we can do another little circle here, and then we can walk back, or if you want to, bend your knees, pull your hips back, look forward, and hop forward. Inhale to rise. Exhale, set. Back to center. Okay, so going into half or crescent moon. Got a few more minutes. We're going to take your left hand to the side of your waist. We're going to sink into the right leg. Step out with your left. Sink a little lower so both knees are bent, going in different directions. Left hip is out, knee and toe. And then we're going to push the waist into that right wall. Push your head or your hand towards the left wall. Your head kind of pulls back in towards your right shoulder. Roll back that right shoulder and elbow. Everything is pulling to that right side. Now, what I'd like you to do is to breathe into the right side lung. Fill the whole lung cavity or lung space, and then the whole rib cage. Breathe in a little bit more. Exhale from left to right. So from left waist pushes all the way over into the right. Inhale again. Filling that whole right lung. Exhale. Right out of that right lung. One more. In and out. Good. Circle around to the other side. First squat back. Good. Now flex out your foot. Right hand pushes into your left waist. Roll back that left shoulder and out. Pulling from right to left. Inhale, fill that left lung. Filling the left rib cage. Fill the left side body. And exhale, everything from right to left. Let it exit out. Again, inhale. And exhale. Make it really small. Inhale, make it really big. And exhale. Good. Inhale, let's go back to sun salutation. We'll do one more. And exhale to clear. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, partway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, step back with your right foot, left foot plank. Then knees, chest, or chin, or just push up position. Tuck your elbows, roll up, up dog. Drop down, curl the toes, downward facing dog. Make that circle. Down dog again. Back to plank. Lower, however you'd like. Roll up to up dog. Down, pull your hips back. Down dog, circle. Hips back up, back to plank. Knees, chest, and chin, or go into your push-up, elbows tuck, rise, and tilt, hips back, rolling into downward facing dog. One more little circle. Pull those hips back, bend the knees, look forward, pull your shoulders back, hop or step. Inhale to rise. Hands coming down, front of the heart. So we're just going to jump to the end. We still have a few more exercises in this sequence, but for time's sake, we're running out. We're just going to do the last part, which is golden chi ball breathing. So taking the toes out, heels out, toes out, heels out. This is a way to build heat, release heat. Build heat, release it. Build it, release it. So we're going to inhale like we normally do with our, before we gather the sun. And then we're going to inhale again as our arms come up. So you inhale more. Inhale 3 more breaths. Inhale as much as you can, and then release it all. More. Blow out more. More exhale. Exhale more. 3 more times. Good. Now inhale. And you're going to bring your hands together. No exhale yet. Just hold that breath. So don't hold it with tension, just no breath. And you're pushing your hands together, but there's something between your hands. And you're just pushing it, trying to compact it without straining the neck, shoulders, or head, or face. Smile. And now exhale as you push the hands together. Exhale more. Really pull the navel in. Pull up the perineum more. Exhale 3 more times. Good. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. More. More. Navel goes all the way back to the spine. Inhale. Pause and hold that breath. You're holding the blocks. Then exhale, squeeze the hands together. Squeeze it more. Squeeze it more. Squeeze it more. 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now inhale. Circle around. Inhale. Over the head. Inhale 3 more times. More. Exhale. Now inhale. Come back up. Gather. No breath. Just push your hands together. Relax your face. No breath. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. No breath. Now squeeze it. Keep blowing out. Squeeze. Pull your belly in. 3 more breaths out. Everything's out. Now inhale. Inhale. Exhale. All out. Inhale. Come up. Hold those blocks. No breath. Shoulders relaxed, necks relaxed, faces relaxed. Now exhale. All the way out, 3 more breaths. Good, inhale. And exhale, set. Now that's a little tough to do. So if it feels too much for you, take it to a lesser degree. You don't have to do all of the intense holding, but it's a really good way just to bring your energy level up, create a little more chi. Make sure you are well hydrated, and before and after this practice, we'll go through and get the whole thing done as we move through this season. So let's bring the heels and toes in. Now we're about shoulder width apart. And just as we end the practice, we're going to do 3 pull downs. All right. As you move throughout your day, enjoy it. We'll see you next time. Take good care.